What's up, guys? It's your boy King J here, and welcome to my channel, guys. My first video for my channel, I was like, what do I want to do for my first video? And then I was like, you know what? Let me just do a story time. You feel me? Cause that way y'all can like kind of get to know me a little bit, all that. So we're gonna do a story time right now. So I'm gonna tell y'all about my first day of high school, freshman year, all that. If you're just starting out freshman year, maybe this story will help you out a little bit, because I don't really know. It's probably not gonna help you out because my first day of freshman year was horrible. It was, bro. Let's just get into the story time. Okay, so the first day, I walked into my first period, which was English. And my teacher was actually really nice. She was a really nice lady. But I only had 2 friends in that class. Like, not a lot of people from my middle school decided to go to the high school that I went to, because the high school that I went to was like at a district. Like, it wasn't in the district of my middle school and like where I lived, so I had to go out of district, right? So yeah, in English class I only had like 2 friends, so yeah, I got to know some people. But first day of English class, it was pretty easy. We just had an icebreaker. I think we wrote down a little bit of vocabulary, but that was it. And then my second period was actually easier than my first period, because we didn't really do anything in that class. We just did like 2 icebreakers, talked about what was gonna go down throughout the year, talked about like some projects that we had that we were supposed to do throughout the year and all that. And yeah, it was just an easy class. I think I had like more friends in that class. I had my friend Bryson, Keegan, Ashley. Yeah, I had more friends in that class. But so then we went to lunch, and I heard that we were gonna have an hour for lunch, so I was kind of hyped. And then I realized, no, we're only getting 30 minutes of lunch. And I was like, wait, why? And they were like, because apparently like the first week or 2 of like at this high school, you only get 30 minutes for lunch, because they have to like make sure that the schedule's right or something like that. So I went to lunch, and I sat with one of my friends from my second period, because apparently it was like whatever your second period class is, that's the lunch that you go to. So I think I had like C lunch. So me and my friend Bryson, we went to lunch, and my friend Nathan, he had the same lunch as us, so we chilled at lunch, all that. And then lunch ended, that was cool. So then I went to my third period, and this is where everything got interesting, because my third period was Spanish. And I did pretty well that year, but the teacher did not like me at all. So yeah, but first day, third period, it was pretty chill. We did an icebreaker. I think we talked about what was gonna happen during that year, just like we did with second period, aka science. And yeah, it was lit. I didn't have any friends in that class. I didn't know anyone in that class. Throughout the year, though, I did meet this girl that sat behind me. We became friends and all that. But yeah, and then we go on to the worst part of my day, which was fourth period. Now, if you're watching this video and you're like, if I know you and you're watching this video, you already know I'm not good at math at all. I don't get math. I couldn't do math to save my life. So I don't know why we even did this the first day, but first day I walked in there, I had a bunch of friends in there. Like, one of my homies was in there, a couple of my other friends were in there. It was just a lit class. Like, pretty much I knew almost everyone in that class, so it was lit. But then the teacher was like, we have assigned seats, so you guys, you gotta sit where I tell you to sit. I don't really mind that. None of my other classes we really had assigned seats, because we really sit where we wanted. But yeah. So I sat down with my friend because we like his seat was here, my seat was here, so we could like talk to each other and all that. And so everyone in the class was talking. Like, I wasn't the only one talking. I kind of stopped after a little bit, but everyone in the class was talking, right? So then the teacher just kind of like sat there and was just like looking at us. And I was looking at him because I was like, what are you looking at? And then I think he like blew a whistle or something. Then the entire class shut up. And then he was like, okay, you guys are gonna have assigned seats so that I can remember your name and all that. And he was saying like, if you guys don't want to have assigned seats, you guys need to stop talking and all that. So, you know, I was quiet because I did not like my seat. I was like in the very, very back, which I mean, usually I wouldn't mind that, but it's math class and I don't know math. So, you know, I was like, let me at least sit in the middle, right? So then, you know, he was talking to us about like what we were gonna do. And then he went to his desk and he got a bunch of papers, like a stack of papers. And I was thinking like maybe it's like a syllabus or something, like something that we have to take home to our parents or something like that, right? No. He grabbed the stack of papers, went up to the front of the class and was like, pop quiz time. And I was like, you giving us a pop quiz on the first day of school? What? So the pop quiz was apparently on what we learned last year in 8th grade, right? So I was like, okay, so this is probably gonna be easy, you know. I'm gonna get 100 on this pop quiz, easy 100, which he was saying. He was saying like, this is gonna be easy 100 for you guys, right? So we were sitting there, we were taking our pop quiz, and I took it. I got the paper, and I was like, I did not learn any of this last year, right? So I was sitting there, and I was like, shit, like, I don't know what to do, you feel me? So, I kind of just wrote something stupid down because I was thinking like he was gonna grade it, right? So, you know, he was like, okay, you guys are done, time's up. And he was like, pass it to the person behind you. And I was like, what? And I'm thinking that we're all gonna pass our papers, right? So I put my hand out in the front so I could get the other paper. And the guy that was sitting in front of me was like, why do you have your hand out? And I was like, well, aren't you supposed to give me your papers so that we can all like pass them back? And he was like, no, like switch papers. And then the guy that behind me gave me his paper, and I was like, this is about to be interesting. So then the guy behind me was grading my paper and all that, and well, I kind of got a 1 on my pop quiz, and yeah. And the guy behind me was kind of a loudmouth, and he told the entire class that I got a 1 on my pop quiz. The entire class laughed at me. Mind you, it's the first day of school. My first day of high school, freshman year, you know, all that. And I got a 1 on my pop quiz, and the entire class laughed at me. I wouldn't say like everyone laughed, because like a couple of my friends, they were like, because they know I'm not good at math, so they kind of like assumed that was gonna happen. But the entire class laughed at me, and that did not go away to this day. I mean, I'm not even at that school anymore, and people like, you got a 1 in your pop quiz and all that, and I'm just like, at this point, man, I don't even care anymore. I mean, freshman year, I was kind of like, dang, because you know, everyone was talking about it, but I kind of just, you know, brushed it off. But yeah, man, that was my freshman year. I mean, my first day of freshman year. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope that if you're in 8th grade and you're about to be a freshman, make sure you know, are good at math and be prepared because you might have a pop quiz on your first day, you feel me? But hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, comment if you liked it, you know, all that. And I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.